Hello kiddos, how are you? Good? Okay, then let's continue with the last session's next exercise. Okay, this is the last exercise from the last session's topic. So what do we see here? Exercise 1W, mixed questions. These are the mixed questions of all the topics what we have covered so far. Okay, I think you remember the topics which we have already done, so this should be easy for you to solve. Okay, anyways, I'm going to solve the problems with you. So yeah, what is the first question we see here? Write in order of size smallest first, right? So did we not do these type of questions before? We did, right? So what do we have to do here? We need to write all these numbers in order from smallest to the greatest. That means ascending order of these numbers, right? Okay, let's do it. What is the first question we have here? Write in order of size smallest first. Okay, 1A. What is the question we have here? -3, 0, 7, 8, -6. Okay, we need to write these numbers in order of their size, and we need to start from the smallest number. Now you guys tell me which one is the smallest from here. 0 is not the smallest. Okay, please remember that 0 is not the smallest. Before 0 comes negative numbers, right? And what did I tell you in negative numbers? Bigger number will be the what? Smallest number. Okay, so you will start from -6, then -3, 0, 7, 8. So this is the order for the first question. Now B, 14, -1, 2, -8, 12. Now tell me the order of this. How many negative numbers do we see here? There are two, -1, -8. So which one is the smallest? That's right, -8, then -1, 2, 12, 14. Okay, that is how you need to do. And what is C? -28, 17, 46, -33, 12. Okay, now tell me, what are the negative numbers we see here? -28, -33. So the bigger one is -33. So that is the smallest in negative. So -33, -28, 12, 17, 46. Now the D bit, -6, 104, -99, -81, -63. Okay, so now how many negative numbers we see here? There are 4 negative numbers. Okay, out of those 4, which one is the greatest number? Which one is the greatest number you see? It is -99. So start from -99. Always remember that in negative numbers the greatest number is the smallest number. Okay, that is why I asked you look at the greatest number. So first -99, then -81, -63, -6, and then 104. Okay, this is how you need to do. Now copy and complete the sequence. Okay, see here you have a pattern. You need to understand how the pattern is going. 8, 5, 2, and then comes what, and then comes what, and then comes what. So first try to understand the difference. 8 minus 5 gives you what? That's right, 3. 5 minus 2 is 3. So the next number what you get, that should also give you the difference of how much? Yeah, that's right, 3. So your answer will go like, what is the first pattern? 8, 5, 2. So how do you solve this pattern? You need to fill 3 more blanks. Let's say 1, 2, and 3. Okay, how do you find those other 3 numbers? It's easy. What is the sequence here? The subtraction is 3, right? So 8 minus 3 gives you 5. 5 minus 3 gives you 2. So the next answer what you get should be 2 minus 3. So 2 minus 3 is -1. Then -1 minus 3 is -4. And -4 minus 3 is -7. Got it? So it's simple, guys. 2 minus 3. It is how much? 3 minus 2 is 1. Since the greater number is negative, the answer will also be negative. Yeah? So the answer we got is -1. So again -1, -3. So since both the numbers are negative, we need to add them, right? So 4, -4. Now -7 -3. I'm so sorry. -4 -3. The answer what we got is -4, right? So -4 -3. 4 plus 3 is that's right, 7, and the sign is negative. That is why it is -7. So the answer is what we get in the sequence is -1, -4, -7. So it is this, that is how you need to do all the remaining questions too. Okay, just understand the pattern, try to find the difference, and then you will get it on your own. Now what is the next one? -3, -5, -7. It is increasing, right? These are the odd numbers what they have taken. So -3, -5, -7, then leave -8, then the next will be -9. Now leave -10 and the next will be -11. So -9, -11, -13. The sequence here is the odd number sequence. Okay, other two questions, please take it as homework. Okay, try to find the sequence and then solve it. Now the third question, the table shows the temperature in 5 cities on one day in December. What are the cities? Sharm el Sheikh, New York, Abu Dhabi, Toronto, London. And what are the temperatures? 25, -3, 28, -11, 0. Okay, so based on the table given here, you need to answer all these questions. How much hotter was it in Sharm el Sheikh than New York? How do you find that difference of that? Which city was the coldest on that day? Okay, look at all your temperatures here and try to answer the question B. How much colder was Toronto than London? How do you say that? By looking at the temperatures what you have here, you can say which one was the colder. Then D, between which two cities was the temperature difference the greatest? So first you need to do the difference of, first you need to choose two cities which has the greatest temperature, and then you need to do the subtraction of that. Difference is nothing but subtraction of those two cities. Now bring down the cities in order of temperature beginning with the hottest. So this is like, looking at your temperatures and trying to find out which one is the hottest, then next hottest, and then the coldest. Okay, the sequence goes like that. So what is the fourth question we have here? The drawing shows 3 villages. Villages X, Y and Z. The dotted line has been continued from the sea to show sea level. X is above sea level, Y and Z below sea level. Okay, so what is this? These are like 3 villages which are indicated on an alphabetical order, X, Y, Z. Okay, so the dotted line indicates the sea level, and this is also the land here. Okay, you see there is sea here. Okay, let's assume this is the land what we have. So this is the complete land. So the sea level is, the indication of this dotted is nothing but the sea level. If the readings are below sea level, that means it is negative, right? So we have studied about sea level in the last session. So based on that, if this is our sea level, all the readings which are below sea level are negative numbers, above sea level are positive numbers. Okay, that is why X is positive, Y and Z are negative. Okay, what is the difference in height between Y and Z, X and Y, X and Z? So you need to find the difference between all these 3 villages. So first you need, they are comparing two villages together. Okay, what is the difference in height between Y and Z and X and Z, X and Y and X and Z? So yeah, let's find the difference in height. So what is the first one we have here? Y and Z, right? So what is Y? -130. And we are finding the difference here. He asked us to find the difference. So it is negative again. And 350 plus 350. 350 is positive. That is why it is plus. I'm sorry. Y and Z, right? Oh, sorry. It is minus, since it is a difference, and minus 300. Okay. Z is 300. Now, -130. Minus into minus is plus 300. Right? So -130 plus 300 gives us what? You need to do the subtraction of 300 minus 130. That gives us 0. Borrow a number, this becomes 2 and this becomes 10. 10 minus 3 is 7. 2 minus 1 is 1. So the difference is 170 in between Y and Z places. It is positive since our greater number is positive. Okay, so the answer is 170 for these both villages. Now the next one is X. Next one is, what is the B question? B is X and Y. So what is the x value we have here? It is 350. Since it is difference, take negative, take minus, and then what is the y value here? Minus 130. So bracket minus 130. So we have two signs here. What did I tell you? Whenever you see two signs next to each other, that means first you need to multiply the signs, right? So 350 minus into minus is plus 130. Yeah. Now add these both. 350 plus 130 gives 350 plus 130 gives us 084. It is 480. Yeah. The difference between village X and village Y is 480. Okay, now the last one is X and Z. C is X and Z. So what is X here? It is 350 minus, what is Z? 300, minus 300. So it is minus 300. 350 minus into minus is plus 300. 350 plus 300 is, that's right, 650. 650 meters. This is also meters. Okay, do not forget to write the units. Okay, meters. So the difference between X and Z is how much? 650 meters. So the difference is nothing but the total distance what we have in between X and Z is 650. From X and in X and Y, how much do we have? 450 meters. And from Y and Z, it is 170 meters. Understood? So it is basically nothing but the distance what we are measuring in between two villages. Yeah. Now, what is the fifth question we have here? The highest place in the world where you could sit is on the top of Mount Everest. It is 8,840 meters high. The lowest place where you could sit is on the shore of the Dead Sea. It is minus 393 meters high. What is the difference between these heights? So how do you find the difference? To find the difference of these two places, what do you have to do? 8,840 difference, since it is difference minus of minus 393. So that goes something like this. What is the highest value? It is 8840 meters. Minus of, we are doing difference, that is why we are taking minus. Minus of, what is the lowest height? It is minus 393. Yeah. So 8,840 plus 393. Do the addition of these both, you will get a value. That is your answer. That is your difference of the highest and the lowest points of the earth. Okay. Now the next one. 6th bit. 3 plus 4. 3 plus minus 4. Okay. So since I told you this exercise is a part of all the other sessions what we have done already. So it is basically the same type of problems which we have covered in our what? Adding negative numbers, right? So what is happening here? Addition is happening with the negative numbers, right? So I think you can solve this bit on your own. Next is workout. This is what? Subtracting negative numbers, right? So I think you can finish the 7th bit as well on your own. Now copy and complete is the same type of questions which we have already done in our previous sessions. Okay, please take this also as homework. So 6, 7, 8 questions will be your homework questions. Now what is the 9th bit we see here? Try to add negative numbers on your calculator. You will need to use plus or minus key to show a negative number. Use your calculator to work out. So try to find the values of all these questions which are given. 6 plus of minus 3, and try to see how will you get the answers in calculator. Okay, that is how you will know the difference of calculating in a calculator and then doing mentally. Now let's solve the 10th bit. In the following parts of number lines, what do the letters stand for? What are the letters they are talking about? A, B, C and D. Okay. So the first question, let's take the first question. Draw a number line. How many points do you see on the number line? 3 points, right? 1, 2, 3. The midpoint is A. To the right hand side of the A, there is 20. To the left hand side of the A, there is 40. So the distance between minus 40 and A is plus 30. The distance between A and 20 is also plus 30, right? Now what should be the value of A here? 20 plus what number gives you 30? That's right, it is 10. Yeah, so let's try to see if we are getting 30 for both these numbers or not. Minus 40 plus 10 gives us how much? Since we have two different signs, that means that we have to do a subtraction, right? So minus 40 plus 10 gives you 40 minus 10 is 30, and the greater number is negative, that is why our answer is minus 30. You need to concentrate on the result because we need to take 30 steps to reach this point, right? So this number is what matters, not if this is negative 30 or positive 30, because we are taking 30 steps to the right hand side, so that means it is a positive 30 because we are taking positive steps. If we are taking the steps to the right hand side, that means it is a positive steps, right? So all you need to consider is the 10, whether it's a positive or a negative 10. So in the question, if we have taken negative 10, do we get 30 in the answer? No, right? So for minus 40 plus 10 is actually correct. So minus 40 plus 10 gives you minus 30, which is right. It is plus 10. Now 20 plus 10 gives you 30 again, right? So if you take 20 minus 10, will that give you 30? No, right? So that is why 20 plus 10. So the answer for A is 10 here in this number line. So let's do the next number line, which is, we have again 3 points. First one is B, second one is 30, and this one is 40. So the distance from B to 30 is plus 40, and from 30 to 70 is also plus 40. Okay, if you want to see the difference of 70 minus 30, that gives you 40 only. Okay, now 30, from 30 to B is how much? It is plus 40. So the steps which you are taking, 40 steps, you are taking it backward steps. You are taking it back, right? So the steps what you are taking from 30 to B, those are backward steps. So your answer here will also come in negative. How do you do that? You need to do the subtraction. 30 minus 40 gives you what? 30 minus 40 gives you, that's right, it is 10, and it is a negative 10. So the value of B is minus 10. If you find the difference of this and this, you will get the answer as how much? 40. 30 minus 10 you need to do, right? 30, you are doing the difference, so this negative sign will always be in the question, and you need to take the negative sign of the number what you are having here. 30 minus 10. So 30 minus into minus is plus 10, right? 30 plus 10 gives you 40. So the difference between 30 minus of minus 10 is 40. Clear? So will you take the next 2 questions as homework? They are interesting, right? Yeah, try to find the answers for this too. If you don't get the answers, you know that I'm there for you, right? If you have any sort of doubts, you can feel free to ask me in the comment section. Okay, I'll answer all your doubts. Okay, please do not have any doubt in that. Okay, chalo, that's it guys. We are finished with this exercise. So tomorrow we are going to start with a new topic, that is laws of arithmetic and inverse operations. Okay, chalo then, take care, have a great day, bye bye.